to Better, everyone. You know, Joel Grey has had quite a year on Broadway. He directed The Normal Heart that won multiple Tony Awards. He's still starring in Anything Goes, also a big winner at the Tonys.
I saw Anything Goes and he was fabulous, but his talents extend beyond the stage. He also has an exhibit of his photography at the Museum of the City of New York. That's where we sat down with this theater legend, where 80 years young, he shows us everything goes. 80 years old. Take a look.
Crazy, right? Anything goes in The Normal Heart. You think, how?
Not so crazy when Oscar and Tony Award winner Joel Grey is the connecting force.
The Normal Heart, they get their hearts broken, and they get to understand something that they never knew before, the inhumanity of what was going on in the 80s, and we're healers in Anything Goes.
The original production of The Normal Heart opened in 1985 with Joel Grey in the lead role. Well, fast forward to 2011. Joe Mantello is now playing AIDS activist Ned Weeks, and Joel Grey is directing. Both are up for Tonys.
I just knew that he would be a great Ned. I knew it. Then he directed me in Wicked, and I went to see a play that he was directing downtown, and I said, I'm going to do The Normal Heart. He says, that's the only part I ever didn't play that I wanted to. I said, well, come do it.
Joel directed 2 successful benefit readings before bringing it back to the stage.
It almost didn't make it at all. I don't think that the theater owners were very encouraged or excited about presenting it, because I think they had no idea that it would have the broad appeal that it does. They just thought it would be, you know, a downer as opposed to something that's uplifting in its own tragic way. It's a love story, and so we really fought, and it was at the very last minute that we got a theater in time.
After finally getting the play to Broadway, Joel had to concentrate on his performance in Anything Goes, leaving the daily directing duties to George C. Wolfe.
Got to the point where we had cast it together and decided on the set together, and we agreed what the play was about, and we agreed that the play was the thing. And so I just had to sort of let him go with, at that point, you know, in the last moments, to finish it, because I was doing 8 performances a week. However, the sensibility, the footprint was there from the reading at the Walter Kerr.
It's a powerful piece of theater at its best.
The theater is a place where hopefully you walk in and leave changed. As a director, I'm just happy to see the actors safe and clear and telling the story. I don't identify as an actor when I'm directing. I was happy to be in the audience and see it come to life. That was my place at this point in my life.
Well, just a few blocks away at the Stephen Sondheim Theater, this legendary master of ceremonies transforms into the master of the musical, playing Moonface Martin in Anything Goes.
Anybody comes in there with a sort of feeling under the weather, goes out dancing.
If you ever lose your teeth when you're out to dine, borrow mine.
Well, I think the musical theater is fantastic, but I began in the Normal Heart world. That was what I always thought I was going to be doing. I never thought I would sing and dance, ever.
But the performer who started as a serious young actor has become known for his prowess of musical theater. In fact, only 8 actors have ever achieved the kind of accolades that Joel Grey did for Cabaret, winning both the Oscar and Tony for the same role.
I don't think it gets much better than that moment when your name is called out. It's pretty good, pretty good. But that was good too. My first Tony, because I was a theater person, so a Tony was it. But then, you know, everybody watches the Academy Awards. Everybody identifies. Everybody would love to have, you know, the Oscar. So sometimes you get lucky.
What some might call the pinnacle of an incredibly artistic career.
The thing that I'm known for I think people immediately think of that, but there are different pinnacles in life, you know? My children's birth was a pinnacle. The Normal Heart in 1985 was a pinnacle. The Normal Heart today is a pinnacle. Someone said the other day that along with all of my performing, that somehow in the course of a career, that's also going to be something that's talked about.
Something else being talked about is Joel Grey, the photographer. Along with memorable moments from his acting career, the Museum of the City of New York is showing some of his stunning photographs.
This is one of my favorites.
And he's a keen observer.
I'm a big collector of photography myself, and I admire photographers. So the idea that I should be considered a photographer was big, big news.
3 books of Joel's works have already been published.
I was walking down Little West 12th Street, and there were these 2 guys, and I said, "Can I take your picture?" And the guy says, "Yes, but quick, these heels are killing me."
Joel Grey and Sutton Foster are great in Anything Goes. The musical is playing at the Stephen Sondheim Theater. You don't want to miss that. And by the way, Audra, here's something you may not know.
Okay.
Joel is Jennifer Grey's father.
Really?
You know Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing.
I didn't know that.
I know, talented family.
Now it makes sense. I got to go back and watch that one. It's cute.